It's me, Boo, and I'm back with kind of a tag that's been going around, I think, the last several years. I don't know how long it's been going, but I know it really caught on when this guy, Brandon, Cutlass Supreme, or something like that, started this starting lineup video. And people really started doing it, and so I thought it'd be fun. And I'm going to be putting in fragrances in here that haven't really been in my other lists or have rarely been in any other lists. I didn't want to do the same old droll over and over again, regurgitate the same fragrances, and, you know, not show you guys that I have a lot of favorites. So it's really easy to do these lists. It's 6 categories: signature, work, night out, close quarters, daring, and upper class. So the first one I'm going to do is signature. Some of these fragrances I've had all year long, and some of them are fairly new or new purchases. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but whatever. And since I've only been doing this since late May, early June, I'm still, fledgling YouTube reviewer. So I apologize if I've broken the rules, because gosh knows people are very picky about the way things are done around here sometimes. Don't you think I do? Okay. So my signature scent is one that's fairly new to me, even though you can't tell by the bottle because I use a lot of it. And this is Christina by Hilde Soliani. This is amazing. I'm going to be doing my last part on my Hilde Soliani fragrances, and this is my favorite. And this is also her newest fragrance. It's very simple, what the fragrance or the notes they have listed. But again, I want to remind people that a lot of times the perfumers will hold back listing all of the notes in their perfumes. So don't think that you're an osmotic, or that you're olfactorily schizophrenic or something like that because you're smelling things that aren't listed. They will do that on purpose because, it's a secret. They don't want to put out every little thing out there so that people can try to duplicate it or whatever. So anyway, this just says patchouli, labdanum, and vanilla. And I'm sure there's more to that. I could swear that there's a little bit of tobacco in here, but what do I know? It's wonderful. All of her fragrances last really well. Sillage is awesome. This is very unisex. In fact, for her, this is a little more on the masculine side of unisex, but it's fabulous. So that's my signature scent, is Christina. For work, that's easy. My gals at work like a lot of different fragrances I wear, but every time I wear this, I get mad compliments. And I work with, I go to a lot of meetings where a lot of my supervisors are there. And I don't want anything that's going to, slap them in the face. So I always kind of experiment on my work gals to know what's too strong, what's, really pleasant. And so inevitably, if I've got a busy day, I've got meetings everywhere, I've got to go, to my work gals and off here and there and everything, I almost always grab this, and that's L'Instant de Guerlain pour Homme. And this is the Extreme. I think this is the Extreme. I don't really know, to be really honest. I think this is Lidge, though. So that would say Extreme, because the E on the end of Lidge is Extreme. But I'm not sure. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because I love this. I believe this is pegged. I'm not going to tell you what's in it or anything, because everybody knows Lidge, or just the regular old L'Instant de Guerlain. But it is just this wonderful... It's almost a comfort scent. I wouldn't call it ambery, but it's very earthy, with slightly sweet, really good sillage, really good longevity and projection without being a nose rocket or a face slapper. So, I do love this. My gals at work too, they go wacko every time I wear this. So anyway, that is my work scent, is Lidge. Night out. I only have a small thing here, and I've talked about this one before, but it's going to last me a long time. And this is Honeywood by CJ Scents. I'm going to be getting a bigger bottle of this for sure. This is like a sweeter version of, or a sweeter, version of Back to Black by Killian. It actually, I think, lasts a little better and projects a little better than Killian. I have to be really careful how much I put on because it really lasts a long time, and it can be a nose rocket if you put too much on. But it's slightly sweeter. That doesn't mean it's more feminine by any means. I think it's completely unisex. In fact, I'd almost go a little more on the manly side of the unisex scale, but absolutely incredible. And I'll tell you what's in it. It's very simple, but of course she's not going to tell you, the gal that does CJ Scents, she's not going to tell you everything that's in it. So Honeywood is milk, honey, spices, and cedar. But like I said, it reminds me a lot of Back to Black by Killian. But I actually like this a little better. Back to Black's a little more masculine because it isn't quite so sweet. This one isn't very, I don't want to say it's in your face kind of sweet at all. But it is slightly sweeter, which for me means I'm going to grab it just a little more often. So that's Honeywood by CJ Scents. Totally recommend. You should check out her line. They're incredible, really good prices, really good performance. So next one, Close Quarters. Oh, it's another indie scent of mine. I've been really getting into the Eatsy and the indie scents, and from CJ Scents to Arc Blends, and then to Opus Oils. And this is Tramp. My husband loves this one. Oh, it's yummy. It's kind of a gourmand, and I know I've said I've been getting out of gourmands, but this one is really nice. It is sweet lemon blossom, warm vanilla sugar, sandalwood, blonde tobacco, and patchouli. And honestly, you don't get a whole lot of the patchouli. It's mostly blonde tobacco, sandalwood, and the warm vanilla sugar. That's mostly what I get. When you first spray it on, you get a little bit of tang in there, but that goes away pretty quickly. And as I'm discovering with a lot of indie scents, they really have amazing performance. These are a little more expensive for indie scents. I think this was $65, but this is a sprayer, not an oil. And it's an EDP. This is going to last a long time. And like I said, it was $65, but you get a full ounce here, and it's going to last me every bit as much as 100 ml of a lot of other fragrances would. I also have, from this line, I've got, Eau de Vampire, Mother, and, my favorite one, which is, Charlie number 5, which a lot of people are taking offense to that, because it's based off of Charles Manson. These are really gothic named scents. They don't smell that gothic, but they're named very gothic. The whole line of Opus Oils, I just love the whole theme behind them. I like it way better than Paul Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, because it's much more easy to navigate and to figure out what you want to wear, and they come in sprayers, and I prefer that over oils for the most part. And I just love the whole theme, the raunchy kind of, there's a burlesque one, and there's an absinthe one, and Wild Child, and Mojo, but my favorite ones are from the, I don't remember what is it called. I probably have it here. Anyway, my favorites are from the same line, and it's called the Afraid of the Dark collection. And Charlie, like I said, Charlie number 5 is based off of Charlie Manson. Oh, it's upset some people. I mean, they won't even sniff the fragrance because they're all freaked out by it. For me, that's just not even an issue. I don't even care about anything like that, because it is all in lighthearted fun. It's not supposed to be something insulting or something that's going to hurt anybody. It's like I said, it's all in good fun. And I will tell you, I do have ties to that whole thing. Not huge ties, but indirect ties. My sisters, who are quite a bit older than me, one's 8 years older and one's 9 years older. Well, 7 and 9 years older. Anyway, Sharon Tate, who was one of Charlie's victims. We all know probably the worst victim of all. Anyway, she lived over by us and was both my sister's ballet teacher for many years before she met Polanski and got married and moved down to California and had her really unfortunate fate. I know that's putting it lightly, but anyway, so there is connections to her, to my family, and if I'm not taking offense to it, I don't know why everybody else can't just lighten the hell up. Really? You get mad because somebody named a perfume after Charlie Manson? He isn't getting a penny from it. I don't even know if that creepy freak is still alive, but who cares? It's a funny theme, it's supposed to be lighthearted, so give the gal some slack. So anyway, that is my close quarters, is Tramp, and I didn't even tell you what's in it, did I? Yes, I did. So moving on. My daring scent, which I didn't think it was that daring, but everybody else seems to think it's pretty daring. And that is Memoir Woman by Amouage. It's about the only female scent that I really, really love from Amouage. I do love Jubilation 25 and some of the other male fragrances. Not enough to buy them or wear them, but I do love them. I'm really kind of on the verge of popping for a decant of Lyric Woman. I do like that, and I do like Epic. But most of the others just weren't really my thing. But this one, oh, the spices and the wormwood make it just delightful. But it is an acquired taste, and it's a kimchi fragrance. So a lot of people do not care for it and are terrified of it. I'm not. I love it. So anyway, I'm going to tell you real quick. Top notes are cardamom, mandarin orange, pink pepper, and wormwood. Middle notes are clove, incense, pepper. Woody notes, jasmine, rose, and white flowers. Base notes are musk, French labdanum, oak moss, styrax, and leather. And honestly, in my opinion, from the notes, it doesn't sound like it should be as intense as it is, but it's intense. Oh my gosh. I am wacko over this. I gotta wear this more often. It's just, this is one of those that I wear just for me because my husband, I don't know if he really likes it. I'm a little afraid to try it because I'm afraid I would lose a little bit of my love for it if he hates it, I mean, how could I not? I can't imagine him hating it, but I don't think he's gonna love it. So I just wear it for myself when he's out of town or whatever. That's usually when I rock it. So that's Memoir Woman by Amouage. It's my daring. My upper class scent, this one is so good, is, I know I'm going to butcher this, but Les Nombres Dior Ombre by Mona Diorio. And this is lovely. This, I can't say enough. I love the vanilla too. At first I wasn't sure about the vanilla, but it's really grown on me, and I will be popping for a full bottle of the vanilla. I am crazy about it. I've almost used up my decants, and I had about 10 mLs worth of decants. So, and this one is Atlas Cedar, Ylang Ylang Benzoin, Tolo Balm, Amber, and Vanilla. So it's pretty basic, but it has, and it's kind of powdery, but on the top it has a little zing to it. I almost thought there was a little bit of citrus or something in there, but maybe it's the ylang ylang, I don't know. But that goes away fairly quickly, and then it just warms up and becomes this rich, decadent amber fragrance that I am so crazy over. Oh, it's so nice. So anyway, that is my upper class fragrance, is Mona Diorio's Ombre from the Les Nombres Dior collection. So anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous new year, and I'll see you in 2013.